The first day I've ever rode Written By, I had never ridden for Grahame and I didn't even know what he looked like, to be honest. I remember I asked Jamie Mott, I said, "Oh, can you guide me towards who Grahame Begg is?" And then he sent me over to Grahame, so that was the first time I met him. He said that he was a bit of a quirky horse, Written By. He was a typical 2-year-old colt, very up and about.
Ready for the first. Stills are back and they're racing. Written By on the outside.
He jumped out really well. I think we just sat 3 wide just off the speed, out of the chute. He travelled up to him. Once I pressed the button, he gave a really good kick and then was able to hold his gallop right through the line.
Written By is coming clear and Written By scored by a length. Grahame Begg trains, Jordan Childs picks up the ride and gee, isn't he riding in some form?
Coming out of my time, I didn't really have a headline horse. Obviously he won well at Sandown, but you still need to take that next step, and if he had come back from that first prep as well as he had been going, it was a pretty easy win in the end. I mean, he jumped well, he just find a rhythm, he travelled well into the straight and then he gave that kick, and Grahame said that day he reckons he hadn't had him screwed down, so it was always going to be more improvement going into the Blue Diamond.
Written By is game and Written By wins by a half length.
I was very, very excited after winning that race on him, thinking, oh, I've got a live chance in a Group 1.
Oh, it's a great field assembled now for the Group 1 Blue Diamond Stakes, Victoria's #1 2-year-old race. Let's move on to Written By number 2. Grahame Begg saddles up this son of Written Tycoon to be ridden by Jordan Childs.
During 15 of 16 in the Blue Diamond, I actually wasn't that concerned about it. At Caulfield, you've got a straight run, only one corner. Probably that day in the Blue Diamond, that's the best he's ever got out of the gates.
Set to gallop, ready, racing in the Blue Diamond.
That was probably the most crucial thing. I just had to make sure he'd begin well. And then I was able just to take my time to get across. When you draw that wide, you're always going to be that little bit wide around the corner, and I was able to get to 3 wide from there, but he just done it so easily. He came back and relaxed for me. I thought in the start before I might have just pushed the button a little bit early, so I was pretty critical on myself that I wanted to hold him together for as long as I could. He travelled well right into the straight, and then when I pressed that button and kick away, it was a pretty good feeling knowing that you're going to go win your first Group 1.
But it's Written By for Jordan Childs. What a victory, what a moment for the young man. And Written By has stormed a victory for trainer Grahame Begg.
For me being my first and then Bob being Graham's first one back from his little break from training, it was definitely a great thrill. Just goes to show that our partnership started from Written By, and then 6 years later I'm still riding a lot of his horses in his stable. Written By, what he means to me, obviously being my first Group 1, not being long out of my apprenticeship, it sort of put my name on the map. You know, I've won 6 races on him out of 11 starts, Blue Diamond, 4th in a Golden Slipper. He was just a really good horse.